Good morning and happy Friday. This is a message in a minute. I have a rather personal question I need to ask you this morning, and please don't be offended. I'm asking you today, are you a carrier? Are you a carrier? I'm talking about a carrier of God's presence and God's anointing. You know that when you and I are Christians and call ourselves Christians and wear that quote-unquote label, it should be evident in the way we live, the way we act, the way we talk, the way we respond. People should see us and just go, there is a difference about them. Are you a carrier of God's presence and God's anointing? Let me break it down for you. Maybe you have someone, a man or a woman in your office that wears this strong cologne or perfume, and even though you don't see them when you come to the office, sometimes you know they're there because you smell that fragrance. Well, we should be carrying the fragrance of Christ. Others should see Christ in us. And it's not to point the attention to us. It's not to pat ourselves on the back or say, hey, I'm super Christian. It's about Him. Are you a carrier of God's presence and God's anointing? It should be all over you. Let me just say it just the way I know to say it. We should not stink. You hear me? We should not stink. We should have the fragrance of Christ. It should be on us and in us. Are you a carrier? The challenge is on to be a carrier of God's presence and God's anointing in your life. This is a message in a minute.
Thank you for listening to Message in a Minute with Pastor Greg of Living Waters Church of God. Please let us know how we can pray for you today by commenting below or emailing Pastor Greg at pastorgreg2226@gmail.com. Thank you and have a blessed day.